Hello. So things are going pretty good. I believe this is episode 7. Probably wrong, but I get lucky once in a while. So yeah, I hope in this one to get the back half of the truck ready to go for paint. Just get it cleaned up and painted. I hope to finish up the box mounts, get the cross members made, and get everything so it lines up nice, bolts in. Make sure the stainless strips will line up for the bed wood. Um, get that whole back half wrapped up, finish welding everything back there, and then we can start moving on to the front half. And so I'm gonna get back out in the shop and get to work, and hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Let me know if you have anything in the comments you want to add, good, bad, ugly, whatever. But I'm gonna get out and get to work, and we'll keep things rolling along. Thanks. Enjoy. So I've been working on the box mounts. So here's the ones that initially he had these with a plate on top welded to the cross member up here, and had a bolt welded inside this coming out through the bottom. I welded those to the frame, and I made these little mounts on the side that will actually bolt to the cross member. And then I made these for a minimum mount. He didn't have a mount there, so I have these on. And I'm making nut plates. So once I get all these nut plates bolted on where they belong, I'll set the box back down, and then I can tack them into the cross members and then weld them in solid. Yeah, those are all these mounts are welded on permanent. And then I did make a new cross member for this section here. Let me go to the other side. The light's not coming in. And there's a shot of the rubber bushings I'm using to go between the box and the frame. The other mount. Yeah, and this is the nut plate. So this will just get welded right up into this here once I set the box back down and get it squared away. But yeah, here's the cross member I made. I just used 2x2 box tubing. I reused the bolt holes here, then there's one up inside here. And you can kind of look at it from the top. I already took one of the stainless strips that goes in between the wood of the bed and made sure all the holes are lining up. And I got a little wooden block as a spacer to make sure I'm at the right distance. Plus there's some old wood you can see left in the box over there. But yeah, getting pretty close to having the box mounts finished. Well, here's, I don't know if I showed you this one yet. So there's another mount back here. Just came off the side of the frame with those. So I do need to get 2 more of those bushings. I only got 6, I need 8. But yeah, we'll get them bolted into place, set the box down, tack them in, and see how everything lines up. I think we're going to be good. And then I'll probably start finish welding in like these plates here for the bumper mounts. Like I say, I already finished welded these brackets. I went and finish welded a little bit more of this stuff. So getting close to being able to paint the back half of this frame. So I'm going to keep at it. We'll be back. So I just wanted to show you, here's kind of an example of where I'm using my tacks again, and this is the way I like to do it, because these nut plates I believe are 12 gauge, and this is probably a 16 to 18 gauge here, plus it's old, pitted. So after cleaning the rust off, I have my welder set for the 12 gauge, And I kind of concentrate on the 12 and let the weld work its way over. And you get a lot less burn through then, and it still makes a nice strong weld. Of course, then I'll come back and grind them smooth, since these will be sitting on those rubber bushings. And that really worked great, bolting these to the mounts with the bushings and then setting the box down, squaring the box up and position them just right. They actually fell right in. So I just reached up, a couple tacks, lifted the box back off, flipped it over, and now I'm welding them. And here's a better look at this cross member I made. So yeah, I did the bigger holes here so you can get a socket with a nut on it, and then made nut plates that I slid in, drilled some holes, plug welded those on, and that was this hole. This is where the original was rusted out completely, and when I measured to locate the hole, I went the wrong way, so I had to patch that back up. So yeah, there's that cross member all in, and use the same bolt holes on the front. So yep, we're close to having this box ready to go. There's back ones are all welded in. I'm sticking with the mounts they had on the back, very back. So I'm going to call the back half fabrication done. Cap these off just so water doesn't run down in, dirt get down in there, fill them up. Got the exhaust brackets welded to that cross member finally. All these mounts are final welded. Little explanation on these slots. In a former life we would have called that a chuck up. So when I put the hole in these and set the crossbar for the box on there and had it all lined up and bolted down, I didn't have the box centered yet. So after I got the box nice and centered, my holes were off, so I just slotted them. So just a little chuck up, nothing that can't be fixed. It's one thing nice about metal. So I got all these final finished welded. Add a little metal on top of them too. Welded all the tabs up, down on there. All that's all welded solid. Exhaust hanger tabs welded solid. Same with all these. I got these side plates welded up for the bumper mount. That should be plenty strong now. Like I say, we may put a little trailer hitch on it just to pull a small trailer. So yeah, there's the other mount. These. So yeah, this is ready for cleanup and paint, the whole back half. Got the box. Oh, it did the finish welded the tab for the fuel pump mount. That. So I'll step outside here. We'll see how we adjust to the sunlight. So on the box, the truck came with the stainless rails to replace these and in between the boards. The problem was there's only one of these rails were in the box. So, and I don't want to have to do a lot of body work to get those off. You know, they're welded to the side of the box here. So I've decided we're just going to stick with these. You know, they're not too bad. I might have to do a little patching on them. But otherwise, I'm just going to stick with those. You know, they look decent. They'll work. It's good as most of the rest of the truck. So this is ready to, same thing, just this bottom part here we got to clean up, and we'll just paint that like a chassis black, same as the frame. Same with all this back here. So yeah, basically back half is ready. kind of exciting. Getting there. Oh, and we picked up a seat for it. This is out of a full-size Chevy. I'm just not sure how this is going to look with the sunlight here, but needs to be a little cleaning on it still, but fits perfectly in the truck. It's got the nice contours to it. So all right, I think that'll do it for this video. Next steps will be pull the doors off the cab. Oh, we did do a little more sanding and finishing on the dash. So now we're going to go in with a burgundy carpet or a red carpet. Potentially red headliner if I can find one. And then everything else will be black inside. Paint the dash black. He's already got that back part painted black. We're going to make a panel to go across here. Upholster that with probably a black. And we decided we're going to take out those speaker boxes in the corner, and we're going to utilize these 6x9 holes that are already cut in the door. It's too bad they're there, but as long as they're there, we might as well use them. And I also want to try to make some modifications with the steering to maybe try and shorten this up, bring it, because with the seat all the way back we fit, but we're not from the land of giants, so it'd be nice to have a little more adjustment. So yeah, this is it. So like I say, next step will be cab mounts. Just have to do them back to replace those pads with some mounts. The front mounts seem to be in the right spots. I just have to, redo the welds to the frame. And cab should be good. Then we pull the motor and get that dialed in and have a runner soon. We're still gonna have to get the drive shaft made, but all right, well, that's it for this one, and we'll talk at you later. Bye.